Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Fans of Sister Wives are shocked when Suki refers to Kody Brown as a baby. Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, made some contentious remarks in the opening segment of the tell-all. But in part 2, as Kody and his ex-wives delved further into the family's problems, things became much more emotional. The fact that Kody has omitted several questions has angered a lot of fans. However, it appears that Suki, the host of Tell All, is not holding back any longer and even called Kody a baby. See the fan reactions by reading on. Sister Wives, did Christine traumatize Kody Brown? Kody revealed his reasons for appreciating Christine's rekindled love in the second segment of the Tell All. The Sister Wives actress claims that watching Christine devote more of her attention to her partner relieves him and that it also causes her to talk about him less. Since their breakup, Kody has been annoyed by Christine's attempts to damage his reputation, and he simply wants her to move on. Suki startles fans by referring to Kody as a baby. A scene from the Tell-All Part 2 where Kody and Janelle watched a throwback video of their tense disagreement while attempting to mend their relationship elicited reactions from some Sister Wives followers on social media. After she spoke with Robin, Janelle noted that Kody was upset, but Kody was unwilling to bring up the subject anymore. He even threatened to cut Suki off and divert the conversation. In response, Suki said he couldn't stop her. After saying that Kody sometimes acts like a baby, Suki reminded him that they are adults attempting to have a meaningful conversation. Many admirers were stunned by Suki's remarks. Some even rejoiced that she's at last starting to ask more forceful questions. We're adults in a conversation, but you can act like a baby and not do this. Oh no. He was referred to as a baby by Suki. And with good reason. He is being paid to perform a task, but he is refusing to do it. And to be honest, it's a great interview since Suki showed clearly that Robin is the sacred cow and that he won't respond to any questions about her. Shown that Janelle and Christine were right by not responding. If you want to be a baby, I gasped at Suki. The fact that Suki called him a baby is priceless. Sister Wives, Kody Brown and David Woolley returned to their guy trip. Kody first said that David was a decent guy during the Sister Wives tell-all and that he would love to go on a guy trip with him. After learning about Kody's claims, David and Christine did in fact concur. Christine went so far as to propose a future double date. But when Suki mentioned that they were interested in going on a double date, Kody started to change his mind and said that it might not happen at all for personal reasons. He never revealed what it was, and he even engaged Suki in a stare-down to keep him silent. After an epic tell-all smackdown, does Kody Brown of Sister Wives want Suki fired? Season 19 of Sister Wives. Even though tell-all is just in its second installment, Kody Brown and his ex-wives are already having a heated argument. Kody has been making every effort to clarify that he is not responsible for the family's demise. However, Kody is frequently put in the hot seat by tell-all host Sukyan, also known as Suki, who doesn't hold back. Some fans, on the other hand, believe Kody is becoming agitated and might even attempt to have TLC discipline Suki. To find out why, continue reading. Sister Wives, Suki and Kody Brown dispute. There were some heated exchanges between Kody and Suki in the second segment of the tell-all. During one of their chats, Suki asked why Kody cut Janelle off while attempting to mend their friendship. After Kody interrupted her attempt to make a point, Janelle became quite irate and stopped talking altogether. Kody continued by saying that he simply wasn't satisfied with the way his marriages worked out and that he hoped his wives had already moved on from their past. Suki criticized the Sister Wives actor for trying to sidestep the topic, claiming that although he can act like a baby, they are now conversing like grown-ups. Following the epic tell-all smackdown, does Kody want Suki fired? On social media, some Sister Wives fans speculated that Kody Brown may do something that would end Suki's career as a tell-all host. The poster claims that Suki called Kody a baby and questioned him about his remarks, saying that he looked st*pid tonight. The OP concluded that Kody might attempt to get Suki fired as a result of this. It's no secret that Kody dislikes being questioned, particularly when he's feeling pressed. Suki, however, calls him out whenever he contradicts his own assertions and seldom ever lets him get away with it. I also thought it was fantastic. It appears that he is no longer in charge of production. That stare down was incredible. He clearly does this frequently with better outcomes, and you could see the hatred in his eyes. Fantastic Suki. She is finally speaking out and posing the difficult questions after all of our previous whining about Suki. Therefore, we should all arrive with pitchforks and torches to protect Suki if he targets her. She has been amazing. That was the strategy. This is how he has always been. Watch the upcoming season. Line their bank accounts. A humorous show. Right, because he's a failure and has run out of wives to help him out. He needed to think about anything else. He is such a joke and an idiot. Sister Wives, Suki and Kody Brown's argument. At the conclusion of the tell-all episode, Suki questioned Kody about why he was withdrawing his offers to go on a man trip with David Woolley. When he found out that Christine agreed with them and proposed a double date, he retracted his statement. Suki suggested that meeting Christine could be a good first step toward healing, but it appears that Kody no longer wants to see her. He even took a few moments to phase out. Then, in the most threatening tone, the Sister Wives actress responded, "Yeah, maybe, maybe not." After adding that it was for a personal reason, Kody said that Christine was undermining. Sister Wives Season 19 Tell-All Part 1, Kody Brown Gets Hot. The Brown family has experienced some very touching experiences in Sister Wives' 19th season. This season, in addition to the difficult legal struggle over the Coyote Pass land in Arizona, the family members were also dealing with the loss of 25-year-old Garrison. They learned of his passing and banded together to bury him in Wyoming. Part 1 of the tell-all gave us some extremely open moments from the cast as the season of the reality TV program draws to a close. When questioned about his current romantic life during the broadcast, Kody in particular appeared to become irritated. Kody described the complex dynamics of polygamy. The interviewer asked Kody about the status of his relationships at the moment during the special one-on-one session. Fans of the show will remember that although Kody had 4 wives in the past, he is currently only officially married to Robin, his most recent partner. The interviewer seemed to touch a nerve with Kody when he mentioned that he should love everybody equally, in accordance with his faith's belief in plural marriage. The patriarch of the household clarified that perfect equality was unattainable and that it wasn't that easy. The show's viewers are aware that Kody has frequently been portrayed as the antagonist who drives other family members away because of his domineering demeanor, at least in recent seasons. Given this, it may come as no surprise that he became irritable when asked about such connections. Sick of being criticized for his love for Robin, Kody said. Throughout the one-on-one, Kody continued to discuss the subject. He continued by discussing his only surviving marriage to Robin, stating that he was sick of people criticizing him for his love for her and that he remained in love with her. Kody became increasingly agitated during the conversation, describing how exhausting his circumstances were and even used the word divine to describe his marriage to Robin. Kody's defensiveness about coming from a background of multiple marriages but ultimately finding himself in what might be regarded as monogamy was evident. "I love this woman and I want peace in this relationship, but I'm to the point where I'm walking around flipping 2 birds because I am so sick and tired of being guilt for loving Robin," he told the reporter. As viewers will remember, Robin's arrival into the Brown household was controversial. On multiple occasions, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, Kody's other wives, complained that Kody gave Robin preferential treatment. Christine started the campaign in November 2021, and all 3 ladies would eventually break away from Kody. Mary, Kody's first wife, was the last to formally declare her divorce from him. She considered at the time how the 3 women's choice to divorce Kody was influenced by strong feelings and jealousy. There will always be a change as you grow your family. In addition to the logistical aspects, there are also emotional aspects, she clarified. Undoubtedly, Kody's emotional moments in season 19 are not limited to the one-on-one interview. The family's discovery that his son with ex-Janelle, Garrison, had died by suicide following a protracted struggle with mental illness was perhaps the most heartbreaking event of the season. The moments of Garrison's funeral and burial were shown in one episode, while another showed the entire family as they learned of his passing. In one of the season's most heartfelt moments, Cody told the cameras that he regretted not being able to spend more time with his late son and that he wished he could have one final talk with him. Cody assisted with the grave's excavation when the family ultimately chose to bury Garrison in a spot in Wyoming, a place that was significant to both sides of his family. The Sister Wives Season 18 tell-all has delivered the kind of fireworks fans have long anticipated, especially after a year filled with emotional upheavals, broken bonds, and shifting loyalties within the Brown family. While past tell-all specials have often been criticized for being too soft on Cody Brown and avoiding difficult topics, this time, the tone changed dramatically. TLC host Sukyan Krishnan, often known simply as Suki, shocked fans and even Cody himself during part 2 of the special when she called out his avoidance tactics, and went so far as to call him a baby during a heated moment. That phrase alone ignited a firestorm online and left fans cheering. But what led to this bold call-out? And what does it say about the evolution of Sister Wives? Let's explore the explosive tell-all, Suki's stand, Cody's unraveling behavior, and how fan reaction shows that audiences are finally seeing through the cracks in the Brown family patriarch's carefully curated image. The build-up, a tell-all like no other. The Sister Wives tell-alls are infamous for their overly mediated format. In years past, fans complained that too many scenes were taped separately, that the stars were allowed to dodge the tough questions, and that the most important conflicts, like favoritism, jealousy, and broken communication, were brushed under the rug. But in 2025, things changed. The tell-all began like any other, with Suki revisiting key moments from Season 18. Christine's wedding to David Woolley, Janelle's growing independence, Mary's final decision to walk away from her spiritual marriage, and Robin's increasing isolation from the other wives were all dissected. But what made this tell-all different was Suki's refusal to let Cody off the hook. From the start, it was clear Cody was tense. Fans noticed his body language, arms crossed, brows furrowed, tone clipped. Cody Brown, once the confident, talkative head of a plural family, appeared cornered and defensive, especially when the subject of Christine came up. Cody Brown and his ongoing Christine obsession. A major flashpoint during part 2 of the tell-all was Cody's continued focus on Christine. In a moment that stunned many, Cody admitted that he finds relief in watching Christine fall in love again, not because he's happy for her, but because it distracts her from talking about him. According to Cody, Christine has been attacking his character since the split, and he's glad she now has someone else to focus on. This confession wasn't framed with grace or empathy, it came off as resentful and immature. Rather than expressing growth or closure, Cody seemed obsessed with controlling the narrative. To many fans, his remarks confirmed what they've long suspected: Cody is more concerned about his public image than actually healing or learning from his mistakes. Christine, on the other hand, has been thriving. She's gotten remarried, appears joyful, and isn't looking back. But Cody continues to insert himself into her story, and Suki saw through it. Suki vs. Cody, the tense throwback scene. Perhaps the most jaw-dropping moment came when Suki played a throwback clip of Cody and Janelle arguing about the deterioration of their relationship. The scene was heavy, raw, and painful. Janelle explained how Cody had withdrawn emotionally and grown angry after she communicated with Robin about family issues. Cody bristled at the footage, visibly irritated and defensive. When Suki tried to press him further on the Robin factor, something fans have begged to be addressed in detail, Cody attempted to shut the topic down. He told Suki directly that he would shut her down and move on. That's when Suki had had enough. In a bold moment of journalistic integrity and emotional clarity, Suki snapped back. "You can act like a baby and not do this, but we're adults in a conversation." The room fell silent. Viewers watching from home were stunned. Did the tell-all host just call Cody Brown a baby on national television? Yes, she did. And it was exactly the moment fans had been waiting for. Why Suki's baby comment hit so hard? Suki's words weren't just a snide jab. They reflected a growing sentiment among fans, that Cody Brown, once a symbol of modern polygamy, has failed to grow emotionally despite the collapse of his plural family. The comment was a stand-in for years of frustration. For multiple seasons, viewers watched Cody deflect blame, avoid accountability, and become increasingly combative with the women who helped build the Brown family legacy. Suki's decision to